Interview.
Hello boys and girls, this is Necrobutcher from MAYHEM. You are listening to House of Thunder.
Sveiki, brangus klausytojai, čia kalba Paulius Zanevičius iš Perkūno namų. Aš esu New York klube, kur šį vakar turėtų atsiverti kuo tikriausias black metal pragaras. Priešais mane dabar sėdi šio vakaro headlinerių, Norvegijos metalo monstrų MAYHEM bosistas Necrobutcher.
So hi, Necrobutcher.
Hi.
So how was the trip from Poland to this place?
Yeah, the very shitty roads kept me awake all night. So, but we got here safe on time, and we are ready to do the show here tonight. Also, we have a couple of days extra here, so we're gonna check out the town. And I've been here two times before, but didn't have time to look around, and I'm thinking to do that this time.
Is the current tour going on successfully? How do you get along with the guys from MAYHEM?
Yeah, this is one part of the world tour we are on with the new album, Historic Warfare. So this is European tour part 2, and there will be a part 3 in March, because Europe is, it's many countries, so we had to divide it up in 3. We use different opening acts for the different tours this time. Blodhelm, young upcoming good band from Norway. Yeah, they're Norwegians, and we have the same kind of background and stuff, so we get along good.
This year is MAYHEM's 30th anniversary. Have you prepared anything special for this occasion?
Well, every concert we do, I think, is special. I would say that we play something from all our albums, or even the demos. So it's like, it's kind of a time tunnel where we go from songs from '85, like Carnage, Chainsaw and stuff, until the latest album when we do Psy-War.
10 years have passed since the first MAYHEM visit in Lithuania in 2004, and that gig was very special to me because it was the first metal show I attended. Do you have any memories
Yes.
from that time?
I remember the venue. It was on the top of the hill, nice big old building with a view over the city. Yes, it was a great concert, and in the end I felt so good about everything, so I stage dive into the audience and knocked my face in. I think I hit somebody's head or something with my face, split open my lip, so I was sitting on the backstage bleeding while after the gig, but my own stupid mistake, but so not gonna do that tonight, but I still hope for a good show.
Did you do any stage diving after that?
Yes, I have done stage divings after that too, but
Okay. The second time you visited this country was in 2010. The show and its theatrical details, like Attila's makeup, was beyond awesome. But it appeared to have offended some Catholic clergy. There have even been some talks about banning that festival because of the performance. Fortunately, they didn't achieve it. Do you get this kind of reaction often, and what's your opinion?
Yeah, it's just, the countries that are still kind of have the, let's say, haven't moved on from the suppression of religion.
Yeah.
And I see that in all the countries, they are desperate to keep the power. And then so they banned everything that could be challenging them in any ways. And of course we Mayhem, we challenge religion because we know it's a stupid fairy tale, the whole thing. I understand that maybe it's a good thing. The Quran for these Muslims down in the Middle East and shit, because they're still savages and need some guidelines how to live. But here I think that the Bible that kept people, from being barbaric is, passé. It's we don't believe in the same thing. We don't believe in Santa Claus,
Yeah.
So it's the same thing. So we find that when we come to countries which is heavy influenced by the church, we're just laughing. We laugh of these people, how stupid and ignorant people are. And especially when it's coming to the countries, where they completely have this clam hands over the government, like in Poland or in all the former East European countries where this suppression still kicks in. It's funny, and I think it still surprises me how stupid people can be.
Scandinavia has probably grown out of it already.
Yeah, many years ago we separated state and church, both in Sweden and Norway, because it's like we stepped forward.
Yeah.
We don't need religion to tell us how to behave. We know that we should not kill our neighbor and stuff like that.
Yeah. Let's talk a little bit about your latest album, Esoteric Warfare. Lyrics on this CD are quite different from the usual topics of black metal. This time you seem to deal with almost Orwellian topics like mind control and warfare.
Yeah, but that's what religion is.
Yeah.
Mind control, isn't it?
Yeah, of course.
Yes, so we just took it to the next level.
So can you expand a little bit on the subject?
Well, it's basically it's Attila and his interests. He's interested in historic warfare or conspiracy theories, physics, like matter, black holes, stuff like that, which is still unexplainable, so we just stepped away from the religious thing, which is explainable now. Everybody knows that it's a sham, but what about the rest of the stuff, the quantic physics and stuff like that? That's what he's interested in, and that's what the lyrics are about.
So these are basically Attila's ideas?
The lyrics is his ideas, yeah. The same on Orlad KO, the last album we released in 2007. Is also talking about conspiracy theories and stuff. Has nothing to do with religion anymore, except a little bit mockery, a little bit, idiots.
Yeah.
Interview. Now I am become death, the destroyer of worlds.
7 years have passed since the previous studio or effort Order Kala. Since then, Blasphemer has left and 2 new guitar players joined the band. So what new ideas did they bring to the band, and how much did they contribute to the album?
Yeah. Blasphemer burnt out, so he quit the band. So we needed to find some new replacements for him, and we went through 5 different guitarists before we ended up with these 2. And Telok been in the band now for a little bit over 3 years or something, and it took him that time to get down to find the essence of us integrating with the drums and the vocals and everything. So basically Telok wrote the album because it's not a concept album, but it's the same songwriter. I had actually written a song myself, but didn't seem to. It was not fitting with the rest of the songs. But I'm thinking maybe for the next record. But we release albums every 7th year, so who knows?
Most metal bands that have opportunity of making many albums are actually making many albums, and most of them turn out to be very similar. But this is definitely not the case with Mayhem. So is it difficult to keep this strategy of not repeating yourself, and are you afraid to run?
No. That's the thing, that's exactly what you said. We are not teaching ourselves because that would be unnecessary and stupid. It's a good thing that some years pass by in between, because we change as people. The world changes around us. We get new inspirations, and that when you listen to an album that's written many years after the last, you can hear the difference. It's because we evolved, since then. We are not on a standby thing, and we don't repeat ourselves. So, and I think that's a great thing for the artistic freedom. And I'm not all respect to people or bands that release albums every year, if that's their thing, but it's not ours.
Yeah.
We are quality instead of quantity, and plus that we are a little bit lazy people.
Back in the late 80s and early 90s, Mayhem was one of the bands that pushed the limits of how far extreme metal can go. Do you think, when you look at the evolution of the black metal genre, do you think there are still any limits to be pushed, and are there any bands now who are doing something like that?
Yeah, well, that's also a good question. Where to take it from now? Okay, if you want people to... It depends on what kind of reaction you want from the audience. If you're just there to shock them, I think that the only way to shock now is commit suicide on stage. Everything else is done by now. So I think that we who are in it for the music don't think about shocking that much anymore. We are more into... It's the shocking thing and the theatrical aspects and stuff. It's just what's around these songs, to present the songs in the right way. Maybe to put the audience into a frame of mind where we want them, so they can be more open for what we present, the music. But it's true that we were maybe pushing the limits a little bit before, but you know, that's who we are. You know, that's how the personalities we are. We like that. We do that. It's not like it's a plan. We just ended up doing it.
Okay, so it was very interesting talking to you. Thanks very much.
My pleasure.
From me, and you are listening House of Thunder.